This is a cool mechanic as well. Sort of.
Oh yeah. Being able to
possessing
fly
a-
around as a dragon later on,
Yeah.
it's like my favorite thing ever.
I wish you could possess animals in HP2 as well. Pretty cool. Can you do some? You can do something like this in the console versions, right? Of the early games.
I don't remember doing this in the console versions of HP2, the GameCube version.
Isn't there like some Avifors kind of thing, spell?
There's Avifors, but I don't remember what it does. I don't know if I got that far in the game.
I think there's something to do with birds. Don't know.
Splendid, Miss Granger.
That's another game we'll have to play together one day. HP2 and 3 console.
I'm just getting game capture. Or you use Elgato, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Except I would probably emulate it because I don't have a capture card that can plug into the Wii that actually works. And you can't play GameCube games on the Wii U.
You can use Dolphin Emulator.
Yeah.
Pretty solid.
Use the fancy Wii homebrew menu to rip the ROMs and play those on the computer or whatever.
Have you got the sort of controller and stuff for it?
For GameCube games, I can just use a Xbox controller because they're similar enough. For Wii games, it's a little more complicated because motion controls and those don't really work very well on Xbox controllers.
So I've been actually trying to get the 360 control to work. With you, it's a wide, isn't it? Is it just a wide USB controller, or do you use like an adapter or something?
There's a little plug thing that I got with it that enables it to plug into PC. There's some kind of adapter.
Okay. So
it's like a circular pin with a circular plug with pins in it.
It's not wireless then. You don't use the dongle.
No, I don't. Well, I know wireless ones exist, but I don't have one.
Yeah, I've got Xbox controllers, but they're both wireless. So.
Must go through batteries like mad.
I mean they do last a fair amount.
Do they?
Yeah.
I miss the beans.
Because I don't play that much Xbox, so.
Oh no.
I only play Halo every now and then.
You prefer the mouse and keyboard?
No, I play. No, I mean I just don't have that many games on Xbox One. Xbox 360.
Oh, I was talking about to play on PC.
I do prefer mouse and keyboard. Depends on the game.
Like The Witcher or whatever.
The Witcher 3 just doesn't work.
Really?
In close combat, it's just terrible. Because there's too many things. There's like you have to. There's like dodge and stuff, and then there's like casting spells, and then there's movement and attacking and stuff, and you have to kind of time those all perfectly, sort of thing. And you can't keep spamming the spells; they sort of run out. So wait for them to recharge.
So there's just like too many inputs for an Xbox controller, really.
Too many. There's like too many inputs for like per second that you do in combat.
I see.
Splendid, Miss Granger.
I really like this animal possession feature in this game.
Yeah. I'm glad at the beginning when Hermione first did it, she was like as enthralled as possessing a dragon as I was. She was like, "Oh, brilliant!" And I'm like, "My reaction exactly, Hermione."
Oh, more imps.
Good, they're working this time.
Corner them. Get rid of all of them.
Ow. If this was like a Steam game, there would be an achievement for like taking out 5 imps at once. Or something of that nature.
Yeah, maybe I should add an achievement system to these games. So next mod.
Do it. And then you'd make half of them like really obscure things that only you would know how to do. How many secret areas are in here? There's 8 secret areas in here and I've only found 1.
I think I've learned sort of enough about Unreal Script to pretty much do most things. The only thing that I still haven't really cover this how to draw stuff to the HUD and things like that.
Yeah, that seems to be a different beast entirely.
That's kind of more elusive.
Elusive as in you haven't figured it out, or you just haven't bothered with it yet?
No, I've tried to look at the code and stuff to see how it's done, but
Ah.
I'm not quite sure what sort of prerequisites and stuff are of making that work. I was on a wiki page like sort of earlier on today, but I didn't finish reading through it.
I have not seen this Unreal wiki before. I should probably look into that. If nothing else, just so that I could figure out how game engines work.
Unreal Engine is one of the I think it's one of the best documented engines out there. Certainly UE4 is. The earlier ones, it's kind of hard to find documentation for.
Unity is pretty well documented. I've messed around a little in Unity.
I guess so. So many people just make sort of really crappy games with Unity.
Yeah, that's its reputation now, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a big thing that blew up over the summer, like, Unity is gonna be dead because people are just so awful at making games with it or whatever. But that might have been exaggerating a little bit. Should I bother eating all of these grasses? I'm not gonna bother eating all of these grasses.
If you're into munching grass, yeah, go for it. This would be a lot more hilarious if you had to do it as the main player.
If you had to eat grass as Hermione?
Yeah.
Dig...
Crawl through the dirt to unlock the pressure plate.
Wasn't there something like that in
I think the console
there was like crawling through
crawling.
bushes in the console versions, wasn't there?
There was crawling, and then there was sort of shimmying along walls and stuff.
Yeah, there was definitely controls. Hello.
Yeah, the sort of the cameras. It's not ideal with the with these creatures.
I've dialed the mouse sensitivity up all the way, but it might be just a little bit too high with Draconifors. I might want to tone it down a little bit.
This makes for like really good sort of level design. This mechanic.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's in this level or if it's in the sort of exam where, like, there's like walls that go up
The
and down.
obstacle course, yeah, that's in the exam.
Yeah. I wonder what it was that restricted this game. Because I mean, they've got really good graphics and assets and stuff, but like in terms of
like commercial success, you mean?
No, in terms of like sort of lack of mechanics and lack of sort of levels and stuff.
Oh.
Were they just held back by graphics? Did they focus too much on that? I don't know.
I would guess time, because they wanted to time these with the movie releases, didn't they?
Wasn't that the same with all the previous games?
I guess. For the longest time, I did not know that there was supposed to be grass in here because the old computer that I initially played this on couldn't render it for whatever reason. So I had no idea. I just came in here one day and there were ferns and I was like, oh my god.
Where'd that come from?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you ran this on software render mode, I'm sure wouldn't see these.
It's a shame because it looks really cool and I wish they I wish some other secrets had just massive ferns like that too.
You haven't done a Let's Play of this game before, have you?
I did a long time ago. Actually, I did twice.
I remember your Chamber of Secrets one. And I think you were recording that with your cousin or something.
That was
ages ago.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what I had to do, but I remember when I did.
That was Windows XP.
Yeah. That might have been back in the old camcorder version days, even.
In the old 2.5 Stooges days.
Oh yeah.
Back before you were eligible to drive.
What does that have to do with anything?
Sorry, I'm just trying to sneak that thing back in.
This, Miss Granger, is a bandyman.
One day I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna go eat food, and you're gonna be like, are you gonna drive there?
I'm gonna drive to the kitchen,
You can cast
dining hall, whatever it is. Eat.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive down the stairs. And
Food is gonna drive to you.
yeah.
Too good for that. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a level where you have to fly the fall down clear, and you kind of have to crash it to progress through the level, and
Why?
then just watch you do that. Sorry.
Ow. Ooh.
It would be
Can I
cool
jump
to
on
have
these as the rabbit? I
vehicles.
cannot jump on these as the rabbit. I'm immune to
Oh,
this as the rabbit.
My screen sort of turned off because I'd been inactive for so long.
Oh, your screen display turned off?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here getting abused by the Bundaman, and the rabbit's just scratching his head. I love that idle animation.
What is supposed to be happening here?
I forget. I'm supposed to go as the rabbit and eating food, and yeah,
Are you not taking like a massive? You're taking a massive amount of damage, aren't you?
I'm taking a tiny amount of damage. I don't know why. There's a cauldron cake up here.
And you
That might
can't
be
grab it?
another
Oh,
oversight.
you can.
There we go. Oh, I just realized. Oh, I missed the Bundaman. I couldn't jump on it. I
think
just
that's
realized
how
that this is the SpongeBob challenge music.
None
Huh?
of the water in this game is translucent or transparent.
Yeah, it's all the same blue.
Same solid color.
Ow.
It's weird how this is lacking in terms of sort of graphics and stuff. In like, it's really good in terms of polycal, but other things are just like missing.
Yeah, there's no transparency or anything. The first,
Yeah,
the second game had transparency, right? With the water?
Yes, yes. You could see in the first level as well.
That section with the fountain that Harry's feet were getting wet in the second game or whatever.
Also, I found out that there are like 2 separate releases of the first game on PC,
Really?
with like tiny differences in like some levels and stuff.
Like bug fix changes, or just like...
I'm not sure exactly, but there was Harry Potter on the Sorcerer's Stone and Harry Potter on the Philosopher's Stone, actual separate games with.
Oh, really? Because I have the Philosopher's Stone with me. And I figured that was
Okay.
just the European release.
Yeah. Max, you know Max G?
By name, yeah.
Right up here.
By reputation.
You're both in the same time zone.
He's the speedrunner, right?
Yes, he is. Yeah, he showed me like he showed me Philosopher's Stone and Sorcerer's Stone. He was asking me, you know, do you know why they released 2 games? I was like, I didn't even know they did until now.
What are the differences like?
There are some areas of some levels like tiny, like sort of negligible, sort of differences.
Interesting.
Not negligible, but I mean they're there, but they don't affect any of the gameplay or the level progression or anything.
Something that a normal person probably wouldn't notice if they weren't looking for it, huh?
Yeah.
That is odd. I wonder why they did that. Ooh. If you jump on these Bundaman too early, they will, not die, which is annoying. Like that.
This isn't Mario, dude. You can't just.
Can't just, platform off everything.
Yeah.
Trying
Well,
to
they got-
speedrun the game and it isn't working, huh?
Koopa Trooper, right? Or whatever
Yeah,
it is.
the turtles.
Oh, okay. Those are the turtles. What are the brown little ones?
The Goombas. The mushrooms.
Yeah. Mushrooms, yeah.
You need to play more video games.
Yeah. There are so many people facepalming right now.
Alright.
That's a pretty neat spell icon. Quite simple.
Lapifors is the like cookie cutter shape.
That's the circle one, yeah. It's quite sort of subtle and simple, but nice. This game's got a really good sort of mesh design.
Any idea why there's an Alhambra wall in here?
Can you not cast it as a playable character?
As far as I know, you can't get in here now. Maybe it's
yeah.
just in case you accidentally somehow glitch your way in here.
Yeah, possibly. Or maybe
Weird.
the level designers were just being sloppy. Who knows?
Maybe they didn't mean to put the texture on the wall or something.
It's pretty noticeable that textures that are. I'm sure you'd immediately notice that it's
You
off.
mean this one?
No, the Alhambra texture. You would immediately notice that there's something wrong with it.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't fit. They could have like accidentally done that and then not got rid of it.
Let's see.
Oh, I like the icon as well. Fire one.
The Draconifors icon.
Oh, yeah.
I like a lot of the spell icons in this game. Glacius is kind of cool too. It just
God's sake, collision.
I know. You can't go backwards as the dragon, or at least not very easily.
Yeah. Dragon's a bit hard to coordinate.
What was I going to say? It kind of annoys me that they did change the Victus Semper into Pulso and Flipendo in this game. Because I liked Flipendo, I didn't see what was wrong with it.
Flipendo was so good. It's just a classic. I mean, I think it should have
Nicely
stayed.
done, Miss
And then they
Granger.
changed it to Depulso for no reason and gave it the Victus Semper symbol.
Yeah.
You've collected all 10 challenge shields, which means
The Semper was. I don't know.
Bonus run.
In the second game, I guess you could have just used Flipendo, couldn't you? Flipendo and the Pulsar were both used for combat.
Bonus run.
Except
Yeah.
Flipendo was also used for like switches and stuff.
collect as many
Basically.
goodies as you can before the time runs out.
Let's see. This is the version that has the cauldron cakes all over the place. Or one of the
Pulsar
versions that has
was a bit of a cluster thingamajiggy. Clusterfuck.
How so?
I don't know. It was just all over the place because in the second game it's a combat spell.
Yeah, you use it to push around fire crabs and whatnot.
Yeah, and it's called the Sempra. Okay. Oh, it's called the Pulsar, isn't it? And no, is there a Depulso named spell in the second game? Or
There
it
is
just
not.
It's Richter Sempra, but it's got the same symbol, right?
Yeah.
And it's for combat. In the third game, it's for like just interactions and stuff in the world, levers and switches and whatnot.
Pretty much. And instead of casting Flipendo on enemies that you stun with Victus Semper, you just keep casting Victus Semper on them.
And in the fifth game, it's a pushing spell, the opposite of the summon
Yeah.
charm.
The opposite of Axio, yeah.
Yeah, it's just all over the place.
Accio, whatever.
Yeah.
Is there a single canonical pronunciation of Accio? Because I've heard them
Well-
pronounce it Axio and Accio and Asio, and I don't know which is which.
Asio, I don't like Asio. Freaking Jim Dale, man. Accio, yeah, I think Axio is probably more sort of correct.
You think? I think Accio sounds best.
It
But-
kind of does. Axio sounds a bit more sophisticated, I think.
Kind of.
A bit more posh. Asio. I can't do a Jim Dale impersonation, but I
You do
could-
not like Jim Dale, do you?
If I could do that wheezy constipated voice, I would. Can't imagine he.
Hermione!
What was I gonna say?
There you are! How was it?
He probably doesn't use that voice when he's chatting up the ladies, I guess.
Dragons now.
Wicked!
I hope not.
You mean the flying, roaring, burn down the village sort of dragon?
Yes, Ron.
No.
I mean, he does sound like he's really struggling to talk when he sees it. He sounds like he's forcing.
Have you heard his dubby
The-
You
voice?
can have another go at the challenge if you like, Hermione.
It's like, it's quite like, it's not even like low pitched, is it?
It's like Squeaky, his dubby voice.
Really? I don't think it's squeaky enough. Are you sure it's squeaky?
Though the following
Kind of.
morning was stormy and foul, Harry was excited to be playing in the first.
I should send you a clip of it later.
I think his Hermione voice is extremely squeaky.
Well, that is too.
And the way Hermione says Harry is just, oh gosh. Harry, no, I can't do it.
I don't even know what I'd have to do to my throat to make it make that noise. I don't know how he does it.
I think he's just got a defective throat. That sounds really terrible, but